back. This is Minding Your Business with the Lancaster Chamber of Commerce. I'm Chris Spiker of Antelope Valley Florist.
I'm Aaron Goldstein from Goldstein Digital. Our next guest is Liz Diachun from Antelope Valley College.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Hey, thank you for being here. So what do you do at the college, Liz?
Well, I'm the Executive Director of Marketing and Public Information, so I handle all of the outgoing communication with the public, everything from when we buy a billboard ad, all the way to, I like to consider myself the Office of Weird Questions. So when someone...
Here you go.
Yeah, so when somebody has an odd question, it usually comes to my office and I get it figured out. I deal with all sorts of publicity requests, questions, emergency communications, and then also when we have big things going on at the college, I try to get the word out about that. It's a fun job. I have good fun.
How did you get to become a director for the Lancaster Chamber of Commerce?
Well, let's see here. Antelope Valley College actually has been on the Lancaster Chamber since pretty much almost its inception.
1929, I think.
I think so, yes.
Yeah.
So they were looking for someone to step up and be their director. I'm also a resident of Lancaster, so it just made sense for us to get involved and have somebody on the board. I put my name out there, and I think I scraped by with just enough votes to get me on the board.
Maybe so.
Maybe so. I enjoy it. I love knowing what's going on, hearing about the changes in downtown Lancaster.
Right.
I like knowing about what new small businesses are coming into town. Small business is a lot of ABC grads, so I like being involved in that.
Oh yeah, you're producing the people that fill the community.
That's what we try to do. So we are one of the many community colleges in the state of California, and the Chancellor's Office, really the definition of what a community college is changed a few years ago. We really became the workforce development driver for the state of California. So state government really realized that if we wanted to have enough talented individuals to fill the jobs that are needed in the state, we needed an organization to create those jobs. And so whereas a community college may have been more of an explorative sort of place you could go take a class, really over the last few years we've transformed into the place you go to get a job, whether it's through transferring on to a four-year institution or if it's through one of our certificate or associate degree programs to get out there in the workforce. We're always looking at what the community needs and then how do we create that workforce for the community. It's a real integral part of a vibrant and healthy business economy.
And right next door you have a neighbor. You have a four-year extension.
Right, so they are even more than a neighbor. So we have Csu Bakersfield, who is actually on campus. They've been on campus for quite a few years and offer a couple of degrees that you can go straight from ABC to Csu Bakersfield, stay right on campus and take that degree. We also have another important partner is CSU Long Beach. So they're in, a lot of people know that it's the old fairgrounds. So they are there. They offer two engineering degrees, a mechanical engineering degree and an electrical engineering degree. And we have a direct pathway with them. So if you meet the minimum qualifications at ABC, you're basically guaranteed a spot in that program. And it is a phenomenal program. It's very interesting. You take classes 3 days a week and then you're interning 2 days a week. So lots of hands-on training. You're getting really high-end technical skills, and those graduates are in very high demand.
Now, this is a secret program you're not supposed to tell anybody about?
It's not top secret.
Okay,
We need
cool.
more electrical
Oh.
engineers and more
Okay.
mechanical engineers in the Valley.
It's going on.
It's going on. It's going on. So when we talk about engineering, one of the things we talk about is really our aerospace training programs. So we have a number of programs that feed into the aerospace industry, everything from we have some condensed programs that are in 8 weeks. You're getting a certificate in aircraft fabrication. That's a program that's going to start up at the Palmdale Terminal building.
Right.
We're redoing that building to use it so it's right there on site. That was a program you can really be hired out to any employer, but it was really Northrop that was saying we need more of your graduates.
They're going to be building something here shortly.
They are. I heard that they might be hiring a couple people,
Yeah,
or a
just
couple
a few.
hundred, or a couple thousand people
thousand.
in this valley. And, you know, ABC is an integral part of that. We have so many programs that feed into the aerospace industry. So our aircraft fabrication, we have airframe maintenance, which is out of Fox Field, so that's to become an aircraft mechanic. The engineering programs that we also just talked about. Also, we have programs in welding, electronics technology. All of those programs feed into the aerospace industry here, which is hiring lots of people.
Are they going to need ornamental horticulture in aerospace? I'm kidding you.
Well, they might.
That's
Somebody's
a nice facility out there.
Yeah, it's going to be nice out there. And you know what? We have horticulture. And actually, on the 29th, so actually this coming weekend, I believe, we have our horticulture sale coming up. So you can come onto ABC campus on Saturday and Sunday and buy irises.
For the iris sale.
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Right?
I know.
Houseplants, tomatoes, all sorts of stuff going on out there at the greenhouse this weekend.
How many acres? Do you know?
Oh, I know, but I don't have it in front of me. Well, so we're all right.
It's a
So somebody
huge
who's good at
facility.
math. We are. So we have
Good
our
at math.
good at
Yeah.
math. Our Lancaster campus from K to J8, and we go from 30th to 35th. So I have the number there. It's 100 and something acres, but I can't remember what.
It's a half a mile by a half a mile.
Yeah, so it's pretty big. That's Lancaster. Then we also have space at Fox Field. We have a hangar out there. We have our Palmdale, the new area opening at the terminal. Then we also have our new, brand spanking new location in Palmdale.
Let's talk about that.
Yep, 25th Street East and Palmdale Boulevard. It was a building that was previously a grocery store. And we did have a location on 15th Street East. 15th Street East. Try saying that 3 times fast.
No.
Okay. This triples that space. So the space before was converted office space. It wasn't really designed for higher ed. When you think about higher education, you need communal space. You need to be able to move in and out quickly, all that sort of stuff. This space triples that space. It includes lab space, which is a big wet lab space. When you talk about being able to teach a chemistry or biology class, is a big need. Really close to a lot of high schools right there in that area. And the exciting thing for small businesses is that that area has a ton of small mom and pop type of businesses, and it's going to bring a huge influx of people into that 25th Street East area.
Yeah.
So if you're a small business owner and you're looking for a new spot to open a business, that might be a good place to look.
So you're going to have customers. You're also
Yes.
going to have people who are looking for part-time jobs.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, I say one of the big benefits of ABC is affordability. So $46 a unit. Over 80% of our students receive some form or fashion of financial aid. About 75% of our students receive full Board of Governors waivers, which means their income level is low enough they're paying $0 per unit. So it's really economical to become a student. That said, once I see the students on campus, they always have a Starbucks in hand. So for
Yeah.
small business owners, they seem to always have just barely enough. Do you have enough for a Starbucks?
I usually don't even get Starbucks, but I've been to the Subway on campus.
Subway, yes. So college
Wow.
students, no matter their financial situation, they are usually eating on campus. So we're looking forward to being. The Lancaster Center is great because it's a campus and it has that campus feel. Palmdale is going to feel more urban, and you're going to be able to get to a restaurant. There's a child care center right next door or right on a bus line. We're very close to about 4 high schools. So it's going to be much more integrated in the community.
And the new Palmdale Aerospace Academy.
Yep, just down the road.
Wow.
Just down the road.
This is like becoming a college center right there.
It really is, and that's one of the things that the city of Palmdale has actually been talking about that as sort of an educational center.
3 minutes.
3 minutes. Oof. What can we get to in 3 minutes?
We did the wine walk.
We did the wine. Let's talk about fun stuff. So Foundation just finished up their wine walk. They had that last weekend. They raised, the numbers are coming in. It looks like over $25,000.
What are we raising the money for?
An endowment. So an endowment to help students on campus. The great thing about putting money into an endowment is that once it's there in perpetuity,
Yeah.
and it pays out from there. So it can go towards both faculty needs on campus, if we need equipment needs, if there are student needs, it can be spent at the discretion, and it lives on and continues to grow because it's an endowment. So it was so successful. It sounds like Wine Walk fans, they're going to keep doing it.
And we were in, what building was that we were?
The beautiful, modern, high-tech health science building.
Yeah, and that's 4 years old already.
It is. It's even actually a little bit older than 4 years, I think.
State of the art. I mean,
State
I got
of the
a
art.
tour.
Did you
Wow,
get the tour of
I
the
did.
nursing lab? I mean, it looks like you are in an ER. It's really
they can
impressive.
deliver babies in there.
Mm-hmm.
They've got the subway. They've got
the subway.
mortuary. They've got crazy chemistry stuff.
Crazy chemistry stuff. About once a year we set off the fire alarms in there. I'm not going to lie, and I go out and we get to make fun of whoever the instructor was that got a little too
Well,
wow with his...
The vacuum hoods are just unbelievable.
They are unbelievable. Also, did you get to take a look at the virtual science lab?
No, I didn't get into the virtual science
Well,
lab.
you need to get in there next time because most people consider it a planetarium, but it's much more than that. So 360 projection, you can look at both traditional planetarium shows, but we also, our art students can imagine what it would be like to look at a Rembrandt all in, a 360 view and look at it close. You can really learn a lot. You can look at molecular structure, all sorts of cool things.
I did meet the astrophysicist, though.
Oh, you did? Mark Montgomery?
Yeah.
Yes. He's an astrophysicist.
And his wife.
I've not met her. I would look forward to that.
It's a small world out there.
Yeah.
And the ukulele festivals come into your auditorium
Yes.
in October?
I have not been to one yet, but it's an all-day affair.
Take those girls with you.
I will. My daughters are outside. They're missing the fun of, you guys will understand I'm concentrating really hard with the waving.
You're juggling a job.
Huh?
You're juggling a job and being a mom.
Sometimes your babysitter cancels in the afternoon and you gotta pick up your kids and take them to a radio interview. It happens, right? That happens to everybody.
You showed up. We appreciate it.
That's the one thing we teach our students at ABC.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what's going on in your life. If you show up, you'll work it out and you'll get ahead.
Yeah, and you learn that in school.
Absolutely.
Thank goodness for school. Thanks for being a chamber member. Thanks for being
Absolutely.
involved.
Thanks for having me out. I'm always happy to talk about what's going on at ABC.
And have a great afternoon.
I will.
Okey-doke.
Alrighty.
We'll
Thank
be right
you.
back.